Hey guys, a couple days ago I started copy trading vaults and I recorded everything. And in about 4 days, we managed to recover about $600. So this wallet was in about $600 negative PNL. And since we switched copy trading vaults on this wallet, we recovered from our losses. And luckily, I uh, recorded every step I took. You will be watching it in the next part of the video. Still, this 4 day period is too short to be certain about the strategy worked because everything can go south in any moment. But so far, so good. So for now, it seems to have worked. Again, it has to do with market conditions too. So I mean, we need a longer period of time. However, if you watch the second part of the video where I talk to myself a lot and mumble a lot, you will see at least the point of view, I mean, the perspective I'm looking when I'm copy trading values. It is a long video, so I don't know if you will be interested in watching all of it, but at least you might want to see couple vaults in the selection process so you know at least a few of the metrics I'm going through. Also in the video I'm using a primitive software that I developed myself for finding vaults. However, after in those 5 days we actually turned this into a software and you see it on the top ribbon here. This is pretty much the same interface that you will be seeing in the second part of the video, but this is better looking and more developed. All right, see you in the second part. Hey guys, I've been working on and thinking on Hyperliquid Vaults data, and I was thinking actually about how I could make the interface more user friendly and actually more useful so that we can find the hidden gems, the real good vaults. Because in the previous videos I explained how Hyperliquid's vault page is not really optimally designed. It's kind of even for me it's very hard to use, and for general users I don't think it's appealing enough. Anyway, so I tried to make it a little bit better myself. I gathered the data from the API, and with Cloud I created this screen where we request for our own metrics. So I'm just going to go with some basic filters. I'm going to go with minimum fill TVL of $10,000, minimum APR of at least 50%, minimum 30 days PNL of $2,000, minimum all-time PNL of $2,000. If you are getting confused here about why I entered the same amount in both of the input fields, is because I don't want the wallet or the vault to be making money in the last 30 days, but actually be in loss in the all-time PNL. So I want it to be positive overall too. That's why I do it like this. So yeah, let's go ahead and run it. I actually ran it before I started the video. And here we see the top ones. So this one, certainty, has this much TVL, has this much APR. I'm not going to read all of the cells because you already see them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually add them on copy trading, and then we will see the results because it's the best way to test it, right? If they perform well, it already is the proof that is working. This logic is working. Some of them are going to make money, obviously. Some of them are going to lose money. Not all of them can make money, or not all of them can lose money. But at the end of the day, the important thing is if we are going to be making money in a given time frame, maybe let's say 15 days, or losing money. So I think 15 to 30 days is good for a regular test. And let's go ahead and start adding these wallets. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to go ahead and check the Hyperliquid Vaults page first. Here it is. So I'm just going to search for the first one, which is called Certainty. This one. As you see, the APR is it same here? It's pretty much the same because it has been a couple hours since I pulled the data, but it should be more or less the same. TVL has increased a little bit. APR has increased a little bit, so it has been performing well since I pulled the data. And yeah, that's actually pretty much all. I should be putting here the days of the age because I don't want super young vaults. Maybe they are one-hit wonders or anything. but I didn't include it here. I should be. I will in the future versions. And yeah, let's check this one. Certainty. It has two open positions. Doing well. You can also do this, and which I will do actually. I will check it also on Dextrabot and see the PNL. If it has been, there's a big bump here. Looks good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this on Hyperliquid, on copy trading. Certainty. Right. So let's check the vault. This is the wallet I generated. And let's say yes. So I expect the system to open these positions with this margin usage. Actually, that wallet that I'm opening the positions right now is in probably like $600-700 loss. It is important to check it before we start because that's how we are going to evaluate our performance. Right now it is 600 at 600 loss. So I've been testing a lot of stuff on this wallet. Unfortunately, some of the tests didn't go so well, but somebody has to test them, right? Anyway, it's better that it's me rather than users. And let's see if we can recover and hopefully go and profit. So this is the first wallet that first vault we copy traded. And then this is the second one, Top Cry P. Let's go to vault page. Top Cry P. Let's check what this guy is doing. Doesn't have any open positions. And he hasn't had any open positions since the last 2 weeks. I don't know if he's coming back. He might be coming back though, because he's holding the perp balance here. Oh, he withdrew from the vault deposits. I don't know. I think he's leaving, but I don't. Let's add it. Let's add him anyway. Let's add him anyway. So because if he's inactive, he's just going to be inactive. It doesn't really bother us, right? All right. So let's add this guy too. I think his name was Top Meme or something. I actually want to put the real name. Top Cry P. Top Cry P. Let's hit the wall. Apply. Yes. As you can see, I'm going to do this for probably for like 10-15 volts. So if you are bored with this part, you can just fast forward. But we might find something important that will make us to scale the margin up, or will make us not follow, not copy trade the wallet. So if you have time, just watch it. If you got bored, or if you are getting super bored, just fast forward. Let's go to this dude, OX8. OX8. This one. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should put a criteria to see if they have open positions. But also, I don't think it matters too much because I can just. I mean, at some point, if they open any new positions, I don't want to miss it, right? So let's proceed it like this. Let's proceed like this. All right. So let's copy trade this rather to OX8. Apply. Wow. Apply. Yes. Then you only live once. Dude, like this should be copiable. Let's go to vault page again. You only no, now I can't type its name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to inspect it. It should be here. Let's go to Hyperliquid, search for it. No, it has been going down a little bit. Oh, yeah, this is. I don't know if I want to copy trade them. Uh, but I should, right? Or is this more like a one-hit wonder? From here, he had a big jump here. And then after this big jump, he hasn't been really winning. Maybe I shouldn't skip, but I think I will skip this one, which is the big win. I don't know. Let's check this on Dextrabot. I'm not really 100% confident on this one. He has been underwater for a while, then big jump here. Oops, not good. We are bringing a new button here, by the way, which is going to show the best trades and all. But the thing is, Hyperliquid only lets you have the 10,000 fills. If it is behind 10,000 fills, you can't really see. So, I don't know. There might be like super big canal closed. Yeah, this one. And this guy had a. This is where he made the money. This jump, I don't know, might have come from this one. So close short. Yeah, this is the big hit. I'm skipping him though. Stupid capital. Right, this is easy to type. Stupid capital. Actually, this can be improved, like because this can all be links, right? We know the wallet address. We can just click here, and we can just go to the wallet page like this. Stupid capital doesn't have a position right now, but I'm going to go trade him. It's recent enough. Oh, he's here already. I must have edited at some point. I'm just going to delete him and re-add him. I'm just going to call him stupid cap. Well, apply. Yes. Blockchain rebellion. Let's search. I know it's boring, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Blockchain rebellion. Many of them are not like super active, but they might become active, and I don't want to miss them. It's alright. Rebellion. Apply. Though I'm going to bring the filter which gives you only the vaults which have active positions for people who are seeking more adventures, for feeling more adventures. Songer. This is the one hit wonder. I'm just going to check this on uh, all. I don't know, man. I'm not. I'm not really confident with this one. So yeah, I don't know. Songer. I'm looking at the right one, right? Yeah. He has been underwater for most of the time. I don't know. No. I'm Super Saiyan. I remember this one. So let's go to Saiyan. I'm searching it on records. Sorry. Saiyan. Super Saiyan. Mm. I'm also going to check it on Dextrabot. Uh, there was a big hit here, and then he got wrecked. Skipping this one. Actually, I should be looking. Yeah, it shows it. Oh, no, this one looks appealing. Stabilizer. I also remember this name too. Stabilizer. Oh, he had some big hits, then went down pretty bad. Then recovered. I think he's doing fine though, overall. He could have done better, but he is always positive and everything. He's using such a small margin though, like super small margin. If I copy trade this guy, I will have to uh, scale him up so much. Yeah. Well, like you see some dynamic trading where volatility is highest and providing much needed liquidity. Low risk by restricting the leverage of the vault balance. I don't know if I want to copy trade this one. Not because I think, I mean, probably I'm not going to copy trade this one. Margin, I like low margin usage, but it is too low, and I have to scale this up so much because otherwise my positions are going to be under $10 value, which Hyperliquid doesn't allow. However, then I will be risking a lot more than he's risking. So if it was like 20% and then I like scaled up a little bit like to 30%, it makes sense. But when it is 1.81% and I scale it up to 40%, it just becomes a completely different strategy compared to what this guy is doing. So even though it might be a good wallet, I'm going to skip it. For ice cream, I know this one too. For ice cream, let's check him. Ice cream, you scream, everybody scream. In Turkey, in the touristic areas, there are like people, the Turkish ice cream, where they make like games and you try to catch it and you can't because they keep twisting it and whatever. And then sometimes some of them scream like, I scream, you scream, everybody scream. It's kind of cringy, but it's funny. I scream, you scream, everybody scream. All right, let's check this guy. Um, Extrovert. Always positive, pretty much. And did he retire or what? 4 days ago. I think he looks like an okay trader, annual trader. What was it? Ice cream. Right? Ice cream, everybody scream. Okay, let's go to the next page. Elsewhere, elsewhere, clone AI. I should have this. Elsewhere, which one? This one probably. Whoa, that's nice. Mm. Even though he's making loss and he's very short oriented, uh, I'm going to compare them. I'm trying to be not emotional, unemotional, whatever you call it. Because like you have to isolate yourself from the expectation, from your own expectations of how the market is going to go, right? The shorting when you think it's going to go up, not nice, but you gotta isolate yourself. What was this called? Elsewhere. Elsewhere, like, yes, sir. All right. Well, we already made 5 bucks. Crazy, right? Hyper with 3 R's. Hyper. That's good. Mm. All right. You know, it's all right. Hyper. Vaults. Yes. A06. By the way, we are going to integrate this on Dextra, but with a lot more metrics, it's going to be so handy. But until then, I'm using the one that I developed myself, the AI developed. OA, what was it? OA6. A06. Hmm, skip Deuterium capital. Deuterium capital. Not bad. And this guy is long everything. When are the positions created? That is going to be important with this one. So actually, I should have checked with the last one too. It's important to see if the positions are coming back from like months ago. If they are, you might want to only open the new positions they open. Hold on. Am I pasting something on? So these are coming from like where all this. I'm just going to add this, but I'm going to add this as new positions only. So I'm not going to copy current. I'm going to copy increases as positions, and I'm going to copy create the new positions as well. So wow, tag. What was this called? Ethereum. Yes. So I'm just going to go back to vault management. So this most of them came from these wallets, right? I just want to make sure that these positions are not coming from like months ago. They are coming from 14 days ago. Actually, for even for this one, I should have probably had opened only the new positions, but it's not too bad. I mean, 40 days, 14 days is somewhat acceptable. And this guy, I think, still is still short oriented. He just created this position. So yeah, okay, let's keep it. Hype Street Capital. Let's go ahead. Hype Street Capital. Uh, I don't think it's active. Narrative-driven, vault, hunting early-stage gems, AI gaming, L2s and more. You rotate into trending tokens with asymmetric upside using sharp technicals, sharp ratio. All right, I'm going to add him, even though he doesn't have active trades. He might have soon. These tabs. Good trade. Trades. Capital. Vaults. Apply. Okay, let's close a couple of tabs. When you're working with Hyperliquid, don't open too many tabs because then you keep Dextrabot open too, and there is like requests coming from Dextrabot, requests coming from your own tabs. You are going to get banned. I mean, don't be scared of the terminology banned, though. It's not like a big deal. You're just going to your IP is going to get banned for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but it's not nice anyway. So try to limit the tabs you are working with to like 5 or maybe max 10. Don't work with like 50 tabs. All right, so Elon Musk. Let's see what Elon Musk is up to lately. Elon Musk, right? Right. Because there is no space in it, right? Elon Musk. When did he open his last positions? Is it too much volatility for your liking? I don't know. I didn't like this graph too much. Latino. Latin. Latino. 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 DeFi. Latino. Um, I think this is also too much. Volatility overlapping. All right. It's boring, right? I know it's a little, but it is what it is. Mr. Crypto, you can't get the goodies without getting both elements. Mr. Crypto. Hmm. This panel looks nice, even though it's currently at loss. And let's see it on Extravot. Nice script. 7 days ago. Okay, I'm going to. I think we already have hype long. So, oh, it's here already. So I'm just going to delete him and re-add him. I had them previously on my tests. So I'm just going to give you a couple informative nuances about Extravot. Is that one probably the best way to do if you want to open new positions again from this world is just to delete this and re-add this. I mean, if you like paused copy trading, whatever, just delete it and re-add it. It's the best way. It's how I do it anyway. So yeah. Oh, and another thing that I was going to mention is that, for instance, if the first wallet we added has hype short, and the second wallet we added has hype long, or opens hype long in the future, it is only going to take the first one into account, and the second one will be ignored. Omakase. I hope it's not a bad word in Japanese. Mm. Uh, Probably here it made 10. Mm, One depositor. Okay, let's check it on. Don't underestimate anyone. Check it on extra book. Don't be lazy. When was the last trade? 2 days ago. How are the closed panels looking like? In the last 3 days, this was the this is the most recent, I think. Okay, let's check it like this. The most recent ones. Mm, I'm super in between of adding this or not. Really nice hand though. Might be a little bit risky to add this, but I'm going to add them anyway because we are doing the test rate. Wow. What was this called? I mean, maybe you shouldn't add this one because this is like a lot of volatility. But I'm going to add it for the test purposes anyway. If we make the loss from this one, or the ones that have been behaving like this, then we will have learned a precious lesson. The lesson is not adding this behavioral type of valves. It's worth it. Don't worry. I'm the one taking the risk. Somebody has to, right? It's better be me. Where's Adam? Oh, makase. Oh, yes. We are doing this pretty much for the future for most of the vaults, like because most of them don't have open positions right now. It's not necessarily a bad thing either, because then you actually jump in at the same time as them. Does he have Ethereum long? That's kind of scary. Ethereum is only down only coin. This one. I don't know. I'm going to give him a chance though. I want to check the trade story. Okay, I will register. Um, but I will add you for the future trades because you are already using 96% of your liquidity. And you know what? I'm going to scale it down a little bit. We are taking too much risk. What were you called? Vapor. I'm actually going to scale it down more. Copy current, no. Alt. Okay. Yes. So now let's check my own account and see how much of a margin percentage we are using. We are at 32%. Sorry. Close the extra tabs. Let's go back. Let's go to the. There are three more pages to go. Vector 0. Looks quite alright. I'm just going to check. I mean, these are wallets with like rather smaller TVLs. Oh, it is using a very small margin. Did they make all this money with this small margin? Is he a bot or what? No, it's not a bot. It is not a track trading bot. Uh, I don't know. The issue is like we discussed about this, right? It's an okay wallet. However, using such a small margin. If I add this, I have to scale this up. Uh, is it always small? I'm going to add this also with. I don't want to. Uh, I'm going to add him for this future trades, and if he keeps using such a small margin, I will have to remove him. Instead of scaling him up, I will probably rather remove him. Vaults, copy current off. What was it called? Uh, Vector 0. Try this. Nice. Let's check when the positions were open, and that's going to make us DC. Yeah. So yeah, for this one, I'm just actually going to copy trade future ones as well. It has been 2 weeks. Just don't copy current, and let's copy trade the future ones. All right. Smart algo vault. Man, it would have been so much nicer if I had designed it in a hyperlink way. Like you click it, it goes to the page. Now each time I have to switch between tabs and copy that, paste that. Oh, nice. Backtest. Running a sophisticated, very advanced hype algorithm. The strategy is continuously backtested and automatically fit market conditions at all times. Did I, did I check this? I mean, it looks decent, for sure. Is he like a bot? I lost his address. Oh, I closed the text. Smart algo. Let's check him on extrovert as usual. And then, where is this one? Did you change the position? No. And I'm looking at the wrong one. It's a different one. Let's go to the correct one. Oh, this is very nice. Yeah, he's like a trading bot. It will be interesting to analyze this wallet. Uh, did I copy trading now? I don't know. I will leave this one for later stuff. Oh, what talk about. And I'm going to analyze what he's doing. Daily trade AI. Low risk. Daily trade. Daily trade AI low risk. Doesn't seem like a very low risk vault to me. Skip. Simply. Simply. From zero to hero to zero to hero. I will take the risk with this one. Simply. Vault. The system is working, right? Really? Let's check. I think we are at loss now. Oh no, we are making money. Ooh, a little bit too right? I actually, you know what? Hate trading on Mondays. I just, sometimes I think to myself, if I never traded on Mondays, I always waited for Wednesdays and only traded between Wednesdays and Fridays. I wonder how much more I will be up. I'm guessing that I will be probably like at least 60% or 70% in a better position. I don't know. What do you guys think? Mondays are always so bad. AR Capital. AR Capital. There was a long hiccup here. It went well, but Yubo, the gem funds. Oh, whoa. What did this guy do here? I mean, I'm not against the gen moves as long as they work, of course. These guys are very risky. Well, it's not the wallet I'm looking for, but no emotions. I mean, when you are doing this, you can actually technically separate them, like low risk ones, high risk ones, and then use different wallets for each of them. Where did they get all the money? I think they said, is he really good at CRV on this token? Check. He's using such a small margin. I think I can try it. The gem mode is fine. This much the gem is U-boat the gem. I'm going to copy the current position of history. I mean, if I can't, it's going to be a small amount. I might not be able to copy this one. Actually, it's not that small. 3%. I don't know. 6 days ago. But it keeps changing the size of the position, so it's fine. Yeah, traders. Traders. Nope. Too old type. CTA. This one, right? Not Maximus. Trend follow. Momentum tutucu with systematic entry exit. Okay, let's check when you open your positions. Temperature, 14 days, 1 hour. So we can do this, for instance, for this one, we can exclude, and include this one. So let's do it. What was it called? CTA trends. So exclude Zora and K-Pepper. Pepper is always confusing, like there's always T. I'm just going to exclude all of them. And Zora, exclude. Now it's going to open the pendle position. It fits our wall face. I think it's yes. Delta 01. I wonder if he's doing delta neutral trading. If he is, we can't copy trade. Delta 01. Quite decent with lots of nice panel. Here, exotic count was exoponent versus 1 US stock now. It's just doing delta 0. You winning in one of this, losing in another one. So, no, you're just tossing a coin. Doesn't, it's not what we are looking for. By the way, you know, in Turkey, we like when you, for instance, offer, assume that you offer with tea or whatever, or beer, whatever, or drinking, and you don't drink or you don't want to eat whatever, you do this. And I was so confused when I found out that not rest of the world does the same thing. I mean, I was expecting everyone to be doing the same thing, right? Like because, for instance, when you want something like, or it can be anything, like you ask somebody to, do you want to go out and let's see the movies or whatever, and you do this. No, I thought it was global. Uh, I found out it wasn't that by when I was like 12, I guess, the first time my parents sent me to the UK for the summer holidays. I used to go to Bournemouth. It was like really nice back in the day. And back in the day, it was kind of different, right? I mean, when I was 13 years old, we used to go to the pubs and drink beers and smoke in London. And back in the day, no, in Bournemouth, and back in the day, you could even smoke in the pubs too. I think they were just transitioning to not smoking in the pubs, but everyone was still smoking. I mean, in Turkey, everyone still smokes. I thank God I quit smoking a while ago. But it was crazy, like 13 years old. In Turkey too, we used to go to the pubs at 13 years old. And no one was even uh, betting an eye. Like, I mean, it's weird, right? Today, I don't think it would happen. But I feel when I'm looking at my pics when I was 13 years old, I had like beard and stuff. I looked muscular and big. Now my cousin's kid is like 12 years old. I think he's stepping into to 13. And he looks more like a kid, like the baby face. And back in the day, maybe kids were like not really kids. I don't know, like it's weird. I remember passing out at the beachside in Turkey. I mean, my friends carrying me home. It's like those days were wild, man. Like I'm thinking now, if my own kid does those things, I will be very worried. I don't know, maybe for our families back in the day, it was also more okay for kids to like drink, smoke. I don't know. Of course, it wasn't. It shouldn't be okay, but it was how it was. All right, let's check Hyper Dash Vault one. Hyper Dash Vault one. Nice performance, very steady. It's a good credit story. It is quite many positions that are open right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this one with uh, without the current positions. So let's delete it. Edit again. Wall, tag, hyper dash, and let's do it for the future tokens only. The reason I'm doing that is because since it has many open positions, I don't want it to occupy all the current not open positions. I didn't word it well. So if a wallet that I add right now has like 30 coins that are 30 positions that are coming from a couple days ago, like a week ago, 10 days ago, I am missing out the opportunity of another wallet that I'm following opening a fresh position. I will take a fresh position over an old position. But there are some cases where I will be just okay with the old position as well. However, if a wallet has like 30 old positions, probably I wouldn't want to fill all my positions with the old positions because then the new positions that the other vaults are going to be opening won't be open at me because I will have already will have the positions from the previous wallet. Yeah. I don't know if I explained it well. Anyway, let's go ahead and do it as well. Satori Quantum. Satori. Targets 100% analyzes terms with 15% MDD. Human open position. This is what I was talking about. 25. If I open the current positions of this wallet, like the previous one, it's going to take out all the all the slots. When did you open this? Open and close them. Open and close them. What was the hiccup here? Nice recovery though, right? All right, so let's calculate this one. What for the future positions? Again, well, what was his name? Satori Quantum. Satori. Satori. All right, one more page to go. Sentiment 8. Maybe I should create a vault too. I put my, I create my vault, and on my vault, I calculate the combination of other vaults. Cool. Sentiment H. Sentiment H. This one. There are two. Which one are we talking about? The TVR 23,000. This one actually. Why not this one? Let's check this one too. This one is pretty nice too. Let's check. All these steps. Looks pretty decent. Create the new positions too. I can even copy trade all of them except Tango, right? But he's using 99%. I will have to scale this down. Hmm. I don't know if I want to long Pango right now. It has pumped so much recently. I mean, maybe that is the play. I don't know. How much total profit this guy has made? Let's check it to Hyperscan. I mean, he's good, but okay, let's take the risk. Except Pango. Quick screen. Pango. 10 edge 1. Because the right edge, the other one as well. Well, scale down. 25. I can't take so much risk. I mean, I can take the risk, but I'm also considering a lot of other wallets, so I want to leave some margin for them. Let's check our margin. It must have jumped like 50, 60%. 50%. That's okay. Let's check the other sentiment. Number two. The other one was also successful. Is it the same one? Or a different one? Different one. Might be copying the other one. Doesn't matter though. Let's check it on hyperscaler. I think this one is pretty positive too. If I'm going to do the same. Might be even copying the other one. I mean, we don't care anyway. We can only open the positions once. Yeah. So I'm just going to scale it down to 25%. I'm going to exclude Penguin. Whoop. So, and take and edge 2. Well, JW. I wonder how many people are still with me. Most of you guys must have slept. But enough. Anyways, JW's APR is minus. Is my data wrong or what? JW. Or is that another JW? There must be something on this. Or when I got the data, it was here and then it plummeted. Because, probably something like that happened. Because it has been like, I don't know, maybe like 10 hours I got the data. Hopefully, though, yeah, at some point we'll make it when we put on the extra, but we will at least make it daily. So, I am the lead. Maybe we do it like, I don't know, every hour or something. You see it if there is a change. But anyway, we will make it as easy as possible. I am W. Let's check it on. I think actually we got like quite many already. I'm going to skip this one. I know I like you. Let's check. I like this. I'm also going to check it on next notes. This video, I didn't intend this video to be too long, so long by the way. Oh, there's a jump here. I mean, we can add this or we cannot. I don't think it's a big deal. I'm going to add him. No, he doesn't have an active position. Well, I like that. Yes. Digits. I'm skipping this. I'm not really going to look into it. I mean, I think it's okay if you can skip the last ones. Gambles, because they're already sorted from best to worst. Gambles. I mean, their API is not like amazing. This one is good though. Doesn't have active positions. I will check it, and if it's not absolutely bad, I will add. Not really underwater at any point except this one. What was the last trade? Good. What was it called? Gambles. Mm, Then, yikes. Only if you catch it here. It will be so nice now. Uh, Checking. 5 hours ago. I will take it. And I will copy current position, copy trade current position as well. Because this one, he's using such a small margin again, these guys. These guys, I mean, you have to scale up the margin for these guys. Otherwise, yeah, but I really don't want to do it though. What I'm going to do is, I think for this kind of guys, I think I'm going to use this as a metric, okay? I'm going to use this, uh, actually, it's a good idea. Okay, so in the next video, in one of the next videos, I'm going to add the margin usage here, okay, as an input field. We are going to search for super low margin usage with the same metrics. And then we are going to find those guys and we are going to create a new wallet. We are going to fund it and then we are going to use scaling in that wallet. I don't want to mix the scaling, those guys with these guys, like I'm just going to treat them differently. So yeah, okay. I will find you. Like Neil, what was his name? Neil Nelson. I will find you. I'll find you. And this Citadel, the Black Citadel. You have played World of Warcraft religiously like me. Thank you, nice. Nope. All right. All right, guys. I think we're good. So normally, probably you are not supposed to add these many wallets at once. But one of the strategies I like doing is I add the wallets and then which are constantly underperforming, I get rid of them and I try to keep the other ones or which are being neutral. And one thing I would be doing actually, if this wasn't an experiment video, I would like to group these wallets into some behavioral types. Thinking about it, also I just came up with an idea. You should be suggesting these things in the suggestions channel. By the way. I read everything and take note of everything. I mean, don't think that it's ever going to waste. Maybe we should create, like right now, we can copy trade them. We can add them on the trigger with a tag. But I think you should be able to, like, at least maybe, like, once you click it, okay, I tag it with, like, I don't know, delta neutral, and then once I click it, this star turns green, and then it turns blue, and then it turns red, and then it turns pink, whatever, and then I actually can group them, then I know. So it's like it's not just a tag, but also it indicates a group. Yeah, okay. I will actually note these things down there. All right, guys, bye.